Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Really exciting video today. I've got a couple products that I need to unbox and I was hoping that you guys could join me. So in this video, we're actually going to be unboxing this guy here. But if you guys want to see me unbox this retro camcorder from my friends at TOS, they did send this to me to review. They did not pay for the content of this unboxing, so just something to keep in mind there. But really looking forward to this one. But we'll set this aside and we'll do this in a separate video. All right, so what we have here, let me hold it up to the iPad here. You can read what these are. Now, what if I told you guys that these were, and I'm gonna make a new term here, super dupes. What if this was a super dupe of the AirPods Max? Now this isn't technically from Apple, and I don't want to get any kind of legal trouble or anything like that. So I'm just going to show you guys the state of these, and I will let you draw your own conclusions. I will not be telling you where to get these, but if you do a little research on YouTube, you should be able to tell where to get a similar product to these. It's from a very popular site similar to AliExpress, and I am pretty confident that every single one of these is very similar. I think one vendor really sells all of these dupes across many different sites. I'm pretty sure there's just one supplier. Anyways, very excited to unbox these. I don't have any experience with the AirPods Max. I think I tried them on once or twice when they first came out a few years ago, and I couldn't justify it based on the price at the time, because I think they're $550, something like that. So a very expensive pair of headphones, and I was just an AirPods guy at the time. Love my AirPods Pro, still do. And I just kind of wrote them off. I was like, you know, probably not for me. But I got a great price on these. So as I go through this unboxing, I want you guys to guess how much these are and compare them to, can I say that? Compare them to another unboxing experience from another company. All right, let's get started. So we'll go over the box first, and I'm gonna be trying to go through it from this camera to this camera as much as I can, just to give you guys a couple different angles. So these are the Starlight ones. I've got a lot of Starlight gear. I wanted to match everything up, to be honest. So I went with Starlight. These have USB-C, these do not have Lightning, and the front of the box is very high quality. This is actually raised up, the images, so kind of like embossed a little bit. I can't really capture that on camera, sorry guys. Flipping things over, we have some logos, which may or may not be allowed. Show these to you guys. And to be completely honest, if I saw this part lifting, that would be a dead giveaway to me that this was a super dupe. And there's realistic writing and font all over the box. It looks very genuine. Show you guys over here, even has the case in there. And there is a sticker on the bottom here. I am going to go ahead and cover this information just in case. But just know that it does have some very realistic looking information that you would typically see with AirPods Max. So something to keep in mind. And the box is very heavy. It's very dense. And if I was just holding this and I didn't have a few minutes to look at it, you know, I'd probably think it was them. All right, so we're gonna flip these over and take a look at the back here. So it is sealed. It's all sealed in plastic. It does have the little pull tabs that you would typically see with these. So I'm gonna go grab my unboxing knife. Let's see what we got in this thing. Okay. Oh man, all right. And I hope you guys are still playing the guessing game. I'm doing a terrible job. I'm not butchering this box. I hope you guys are doing my little guessing game of how much this costs as we get this opened up here. Take off this plastic. Ooh. The plastic is very hard to rip for some reason. All right. Plastic is off. We're gonna save the environment. We're gonna throw that on the floor over there. And we've got our world famous tabbies. So let's give these a rip. Some ASMR for you guys out there. You're welcome. Ooh. That tab did, not my fault. That tab did not rip very cleanly. All right, let's open these up and see what is in here. I'm not doing this for suspense, it's actually this slow. Wow, it's a tall box. Okay, setting this aside. On the floor. Okay. What am I looking at in here? This smells, I feel like I'm Flossie Carter here doing a smell test. It smells really good though. It smells very good. What is this? What is, looks like these are for the ear cushions. It's plastic though? I don't know what this is supposed to be. You guys let me know, I guess. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so here we have them. And these look really high quality. Okay. These are heavy. Whoa. These are very heavy. I wish you guys could feel this. Wow. Dude, these are, wow. Okay, I haven't even opened these up and I'm already freaking out. How do you take this off? All right, we got plastic sleeves covering everything. Ooh, the case is magnetic. That's very nice. More ASMR for all y'all out there. There we go. Perfect. This is gonna go on the floor, right there. Okay. So case looks like it always has. I'm honestly blown away right now. I'm kind of speechless with this. Everything so far looks very proper. Wow, even like the quality of this is like really top notch. The way they got the material, this is actually metal. Very cool. Ooh, all right. We gotta open this up. We gotta open this up and see what's going on. I'm gonna set the box aside for right now. There is a little material card in here. I am gonna take a look at that in a moment. And, oh, what do you know? A little USB-C charger. Wonderful, thank you. I would expect nothing less. All right, we're gonna set that over there. And all right, getting these out of the case. All right, here we go. In Starlight, beautiful color, gorgeous. This case is heavy and smells really good. It smells like vegan leather, but very high quality case. Very, very, very cool. All right, putting that over there. Here they are. And these are real metal. They should be aluminum. And getting them turned around here. let's see, so there's a little fluff on the ear pads. Nothing too bad, it's probably just like from assembly or transit or something. So let me give you guys some detailed shots of these all around. Very cool. You can see the little details. There is our knob. Oh, I don't know if you heard that. I think I just turned them on. So you can kind of like spin that around. And it's beeping at me. There are some scratches on this. I don't know if there's like a little plastic thing on that or not. Can't quite tell. But little scratches on the crown there. We've got our mics, we've got our other button here. Turning these in, and these are very weighty. It's very weighty to turn. I'm impressed. This one feels a little bit looser than this one, but that might just be because it's brand new. So we've got our right side, we've got our left side here, and just giving you guys some shots of this. Love the color combo on this. Very, very pretty. We've got the bottom. Very nice. And I've got a little green light down here, so it looks like they're already on. I'm gonna pair these with my iPhone in a second, but I'm gonna do an initial try on here and see just how comfy these guys are. So bring this over to the right side for right side of my face. Let's see how bendy these are. Pretty good. Pretty good. It snaps back to its position really well. And I noticed these are a little bit loose this way. I imagine it's so you can take it on and off your head really easily, just to like maintain comfortability. So let's go ahead and extend these just to see what this part looks like. Looks pretty good. Is this supposed to be this loose? I have no idea. Maybe. You guys tell me. Let's go over to this side and do the same thing. Yeah, a little bit loose. Again, that might be for comfort. I'm not quite sure. All right, so I'm gonna put these on and adjust them and see. Ooh, that sounds good. That's definitely metal. I paid extra for the metal version, so that definitely does feel like aluminum. That is very nice. These are gorgeous. All right, anyways, putting them on. Whoa. Oh wow. Okay, I need to I need to adjust. I need to adjust the sizing here. My head is not as big as I thought it was. Whoa. Okay. These are adjusting is a little finicky. I don't know if it's because it's new or if that's just how it is. All right, put these back on. Wow. These are super comfy. I can't really hear anything. I don't know if I'm like screaming at you guys or what, but not bad. Sound isolation is like, woo, really good. Little side shots for you guys. What do we think? They look good. This is a pretty comfy position on my head. I might go up a little bit. Oh, I just turned on transparency mode. I'm gonna get out my phone here. Whoa. All right, I have no idea how to turn these off or on. Tell you what, let's go through our booklet. So you can see some words here. You can see some words here about a certain company. And this feels pretty genuine. It really does here. It's got warranty information, all that. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, pressing the noise control button. I don't know if that's what it's actually called. And we're supposed to pair. Some lights should be blinking. Hello. What? Huh? That's actually on my screen. What? Pardon me? Okay, I'm gonna connect. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with these. This is already so wild to me. It's even dancing in the dynamic island. Dude, what? Oh, that animation's beautiful. Okay, noise control. Press the noise button to switch between cancellation or transparency. Use that to skip tracks, answer phone calls, blah, blah, blah. Cool, so that took me like through the whole thing like you would normally see. And it's got the battery percentage. Dude. This is crazy. Okay, so what happens when I go into Bluetooth? Dan's AirPod Max. Okay, it's saying I got 85%. It's got like the full suite of controls here. Connect to this phone automatically. Spatial audio is on. Automatic head detection. I'm gonna go ahead and not show the part that has the serial number and stuff. What? Dude. I'm like at a loss for words here. How does it have all these features? This is nuts. I should be good just to like listen to music and stuff, right? Okay, it's even got the controls in here. This is nuts. I'm gonna turn on transparency mode. It sounds pretty good. Maybe not like, not as good as my AirPods Pro, I will say. I imagine there's a few concessions to bring this down to the price that I paid, which, by the way, keep guessing, because I'm gonna put it at the very end. You know, watch time and retention and all that stuff. YouTuber lingo. So I've got transparency mode, and it says I've got noise cancellation on at the same time. Oh, no, oh, it cycles between. It cycles between them. Okay, so if I do, whoa, that is really good noise cancellation. I can't hear anything else that's going on. I'd like no ambient noise, anything. That just cut out all the noises of my house. That's nuts. Okay, what does it sound like off? Hello. That sounds about the same. I don't know if that did anything. All right, now it's off. Okay, I noticed a difference. And then if you go into noise cancellation, maybe that sounds about the same. That's really hard to tell. I will have to, let's go to transparency. Okay, yeah, that's an immediate difference. It definitely sounds like I am listening myself through a microphone. It sounds kind of separate from the space, like maybe I'm hearing myself talk from like another room or across the room. So it's decent. I could probably carry a conversation like this. Is it as good as their version? Probably not. I'll be honest with you guys. But the main thing I want to know is how good the music is. All right, so it says spatial audio not available. I'm not quite sure why. We gotta do a music test, right? And we are gonna go ahead and do the new Cardi. Gotta do it. I like the album. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. If you like I Am music, I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna play one of my favorites. Ooh, Ooh, okay. Let me practice using this. Ooh, that's a lot of bass. Okay, really good audio quality. Dang, that's nuts. It even shows the headphone level, like the decibels. I am impressed. I am very impressed. Oh my God, these have so much bass. That's nuts. So I noticed it doesn't do the little chimes when you go between the levels. Yeah, there's no chime there. Interesting. Okay. I noticed it's a little bit like crackly when it's in transparency mode. I don't know if that's just how they function or if that's a me thing. I don't know. I'll probably try like disconnecting and reconnecting this to my phone, but not too bad. Okay, let's go back to some more music here. I noticed if I am like in this lower range, I can't hear anything. It's only if I get like to here that I'm at a normal listening volume. And even then, it's not extremely loud. Like I would probably take it up a little bit more than this when I'm in the gym. It's saying this is 80 decibels. It really doesn't sound like 80 decibels. So I'm not 100% sure on that. So again, not sure if that's a me thing or if I need to like play around with this. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. I am going to, well, first I need to tell you guys what I paid for these. So these were $110. And from the fit and finish alone, I see where the money went. Like these might as well be them. You know, I don't see anything obvious on any part of these that leads me to believe that this isn't them. Yeah, these are gorgeous. I love the color. The metal is very nice, very high quality. Everything has a good weight to it. And it like slides very slowly. Very comfy to put on. They are very heavy, but it didn't feel that weighty on my head. So yeah, 110 bucks for the Super Dupes. Would you get these? Let me know in the comments. I think these are pretty sick. So what I wanna do, you guys, is I'm gonna wear these for like the rest of the week. Give myself a few days. I love listening to music. I listen to music like literally all day, every day with my AirPods Pro. So I'm gonna swap out the Pros for the Maxes, and next week I'll come at you guys with another video giving you a little review ski and letting you know my thoughts on these and if you should seek them out or not. But AirPods Pro Max Super Dupes in the building. Can't wait to give these a proper try. Next up, I am going to unbox the TOS Retro Camcorder. I'll try to put out these videos around a similar time. So if you want to watch this video, go ahead and click here, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. Peace.